It's time to mind your business with me, Jamila Lodge. Tune in to find out how to mind your business with BEDC, special guest entrepreneurs, industry experts, and more. Brought to you by BEDC. Bermuda Business starts here. Good day. Welcome to Mind Your Business. You guys know me. We work together.
Yeah. Good to be here.
Yes, it's good to be here. So I'm your host, Jamila Lodge. And of course, you are Dennis Carter. You are MSME Officer, Micro, Small, and Medium Enterprise Officer, and Ondreyah Rochester, who is also a Micro, Small, and Medium Enterprise Officer. You focus on St. George's, our Economic Empowerment Zone in St. George's, and Somerset. I was going to say Northeast Hamilton.
Yes.
Because you used to do that too. So we do all the things here. But yeah, like today we're going to be talking about Global Entrepreneurship Week, our unconference for the first time. And all the years we've been doing it's been about 15 years now. So before we do that, of course, I want to give you an opportunity to introduce yourself. Tell us a little bit about what you do at BEDC. So you can go first, Dennis.
Yeah, so generally what we do at BEDC is working with businesses daily, from the idea stage all the way through to actually launching the business and running the business. And that's why I really enjoy hosting this event. This is our 4th year doing the Festival of Entrepreneurship. So super excited, and we'll talk more about that. And
Yeah. Okay. Oh.
What do we do at BEDC?
Or what do you do specifically?
So meet with clients. We process different program applications such as microloans and loan guarantee. We also have our dedicated zones where we try to encourage initiatives to encourage economic activity in those areas. And then we also project manage our own events.
Yes, of which Global Entrepreneurship Week is one. And so, like I said in the intro, we've been doing this for like 15 years now. And so we've had different ways in which we've done it. We have different events that happen in November. Yeah. And the week this year is the 13th through the 19th. So we are going to officially start our activities on November the 16th. The difference this year is that we're calling it an unconference because we're going to host all the events at Pier 6. And so from the 16th to the 19th, Pier 6 is going to be the place to be, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So we want to talk a little bit about the events that you guys are the project leads for. So, of course, you mentioned the Festival of Entrepreneurship, which is our premier networking event for our entrepreneurs. So talk a little bit this year about the theme this year and what you're hoping to achieve.
Yeah, so this year our theme is Thriving Together. And what the Festival of Entrepreneurship has historically been is a networking event where we really connect aspiring entrepreneurs or entrepreneurs that are already active and have their businesses to really meet with some industry experts. So from everything from tech to insurance to government obligations, we try and get everybody in the same room to really create that space where people can really thrive and find those just to continue building up their business and building on their ideas.
Okay. So it's almost going to be like an expo where you have the actual service providers in the room, and then you also have the entrepreneurs, of course, coming. So in addition to like the booths that maybe each of the service providers will have, what else can people expect from attending this event?
Yeah, so it's really being able to connect with those vendors, but also being able to connect with other entrepreneurs. I mean, that's one of the biggest things in entrepreneurship is networking, getting out there, because you never know where an opportunity you might find an opportunity. So really putting everyone in that same space. We're gonna have some music, we're gonna have some food, some drinks. So it's gonna be a great time. It's a great time every year. Every other year it's been sold out. So we're super excited for this year. In a bit of a bigger space, bigger room. We're gonna have more vendors. So super excited.
Okay, and what day does this happen?
So this will be on November 17th.
Okay.
And it'll be from 6 to 9.
Okay. So still in the evening, so everybody can come after they go to work, because we know that's how we do. We have our little business on the side, but we got that 9 to 5, right, to pay the bill. So we understand that. But we definitely want to encourage people to come out because it's a great opportunity. If you're starting your business, right, you can come out and get information about what's required and who you need to be talking to get your business started. it. And then if you're already in business and you're trying to expand, there's an opportunity for you as well to talk with service providers that can help you to do that. So, and it'll be fun, right?
It's always fun. It will
fun.
be. And, and just talking on the expansion, it's, really, especially people that are trying to get online, we're going to have First Atlantic Commerce there. We're going to have different vendors that will really help you to take your business to the next level or take your idea off the ground. So
yeah. Yep. Well, we need that. And it's all going to be in one place. So that to me is the key. It's like you don't have to go looking and searching for all these different things. Just come out on the 17th and then we will introduce you to those service providers. Switching gears a bit. Ondreyah, you are project managing or project leading the Youth Entrepreneurship Summit.
Yes.
So tell us a little bit about this and the progression, because we did something similar last year. So tell me a little bit about how this year is going to be different.
So last year we did it, but it was more of like an intimate setting. So this year we decided to actually grow it to allow more people to be able to take part, more youth. Because I think last year they actually received it pretty well, but because it was closed, a lot of people didn't have access to it. So we decided this year we're going to make it a full day conference, because we've never really seen a youth conference for children with interest in entrepreneurship. So we're going to have a full day conference on the 17th as well, from 11 to 3. And what it would look like is we'll have a keynote speaker. We'll also have a panel with all Bermudian panels. And we'll also have breakout sessions.
Okay. Well, that sounds exciting.
Yes.
What else can they expect?
They can expect some networking activities, as well as some guided games. Also, vendors around the room so that they can go and speak to them, as well as some tacos by the factory.
And those tacos, I will.
Shout out to them.
Shout out to Food Factory. One of the things that I think that we try to do, especially with Global Entrepreneurship Week, because we feed you, we're going to make sure you're hydrated. And we want to make sure that it's entertaining as well. We also get to partner with a lot of entrepreneurs and small businesses who provide these services. So that's one of the things that I want to give the team here kudos for, because we often work really hard to make sure that we incorporate those service providers so that we can deliver this service to you. So I would definitely encourage people who are listening, you have a child who might be interested in entrepreneurship. This is where you need for them to be, right? In addition to them being able to speak with existing young entrepreneurs and learning from others, we do have international guest speakers coming down. So you want to talk a little bit about the guest speaker? Who's coming down? Why was it? I'm like, so the keynote is Ephraim Salam.
Yes.
He is a former NFL player. Who has played in the NFL for about 13 years. And now as a retired NFL player, he is now a writer. I don't know if you guys have seen it, but Bel Air, which is the kind of make of Fresh Prince of Bel Air, is more of a dramatic kind of scene. So he is a writer on that team, and he's executive produced movies and all of that. So he's really big on working with young people and the youth. And so I know that he's agreed to be one of your keynote speakers, and he will bring the heat.
That's exciting. That's exciting.
And I share you. I know he's like, I want to come to that. No. So it's going to be exciting. I think for our young people to get a chance to interact with people like that, whether they have a desire to start their own business in the creative field, it's an awesome opportunity for them to kind of speak to him, see what he went through and the challenges maybe that he faced. So I'm excited that he's able to be your keynote speaker.
And it's super exciting to have a conference like this for young people.
Yeah.
Growing up, I don't remember it ever being anything for, youth entrepreneurship specifically, and to have so many great people in the same room, it's just a great opportunity to really get your child out. And maybe they've been playing with an idea, maybe they're not 100% sure what they want to do, but it's definitely a viable option. And to create the space, Ondreyah's put a lot of work into it too.
And just to piggyback off of Dennis, like I remember in primary school, I don't really recall much people saying like, oh, my mother or father is an entrepreneur. Like it was really slammed to none. But I feel like in this new era that we're in, it's so normal for someone to be like, my mama works for herself, or my daddy works for himself. So
that's right.
To just encourage the children from young to know, because not everyone's going to go to college, not everyone's going to go to university. And even if you do go to college and university, you can still come back and be an entrepreneur. So it's always a way for you to still dabble in entrepreneurship. And then I just think having the local panel also gives them that real life
That's
local
right.
experience for them. So we have Shantae Todd of Splash and Dash.
Okay.
We have Lyle of Nature's Gift. We also have Monique Cook of Fit and Fairs, and then we have Darren Woods who does off level and has different curated experiences for
Okay.
us. So I think it's a wide range of entrepreneurs for the children to be able to get real life experiences from.
I am so excited about it. I mean, last year was fabulous too, right? And I think every year we try to grow our events, right? That's what we see. It's from based off of feedback from people who've attended. We try to incorporate that and then create these kind of curated experiences that address what they say their needs are. And I think we're on our way to doing that. I know last year people were like, we got to go all over the place just to experience this. So we're like, all right, well, we're going to bring it all in one space so you can purchase one ticket price and get entry into all of these events. Like I said, which includes the food, which includes the beverage, which includes the swag, all of those things. But the most important part is being able to meet and network with people that can actually help you to get your business off the ground. So I'm really excited about that. One of the other things I think that we've incorporated this year, which we didn't do last year or any of the previous years, is now an artisan market. So you want to talk a little bit about that, Ondreyah, since you're the project lead?
Pleasure of having two things to do the day after each other, right? So for the first time, we're gonna do an artisan market. I have to say it has been really well received.
Oh, great.
People and vendors that we probably typically don't cross paths with, but that's going to be happening on November 18th at Pier 6 all day. So we have 30 vendors. We also have a food village. We also have a kids village.
Okay.
We also have entertainment all day. We also have some local acts. And
It's going to be a fun
full
time.
day of fun.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. And for me, I think it's creating another opportunity for vendors to sell their products, right? So Harbor Night is concluded.
Yeah.
And so now where is there an opportunity? I know you have other markets like the BUEI is like a long-standing one. Some hotels even have markets. So now this is another opportunity for you to get your business out there and to sell and introduce yourself to the public. So, of course, we're encouraging the public to participate and come out and take advantage of this opportunity because it is a great opportunity for you to meet potential customers and then also for new businesses, like you said, that we may not have previously known to introduce themselves to the BEDC proper, but also to the wider public. So I'm excited about that.
And then I also think a special feature of the market is that we have 3 spots reserved for the top earners of the Kidpreneurs Market by Classic Kids.
Oh, yes. Talk a little bit about that.
So Classic Kids is hosting a Kidpreneur extravaganza on November 4th at Cedar Bridge. So young entrepreneurs have the opportunity to set up and sell their products and services. And again, this hones in on the creativity of young people, right? So just the fact that she even has the capacity to create an event like this means that we have young entrepreneurs.
A lot of them.
Space
Yes,
to sell, right?
yes.
So anything to do with the kids is all me.
Yeah.
I would anticipate that people will go and support the kids just as much as GW next week, Saturday, November 4th at Cedar Bridge.
Yes. I would definitely say I want to shout out to Jaleesa because this was her brainchild. I remember when she started it and I was like, yes, we will support because that's exactly what we want to do. And when I say young entrepreneurs, these are young entrepreneurs and they are out here selling jewelry. They're selling their services. They're selling food. And that is what we want to encourage because for me, those are going to be our future stakeholders where they want to formalize their business or they want to continue it or grow it, then they can also take advantage of some of the programming that we have on offer. So anytime she comes calling for support, we are always here to support her. So make sure you guys go out and support her November 4th at the Kidpreneur Market. But like you said, 3 of those young people, the top sellers on that day, will also be participating in our Artisan Market, which is going to be on November 18th. So it's a way to continue to give back and support these young people. So make sure you guys do that. Don't miss out on this opportunity.
Exciting.
So like in general, the entire week is full of different things. You guys are the project leads for the Festival of Entrepreneurship. You took on 2 events. Well done.
did?
Yes, you did.
Did I?
Yes, you did. You put your hands up. You
Voluntold.
put your hand up. But no, I think the key element is, like you say, young people. That's where your passion is. That's where your passion lies. And I think that's where our focus should be, right? Because these are the future. It's the future. So talk a little bit about the sponsor. So specifically for the Youth Entrepreneurship Summit, I know we're very pleased to have gotten a sponsor to cover the cost of the students attending. So shout out to Argus.
Yes, definitely, because I never wanted it to be a position where the course prohibited someone from not taking on this opportunity. So we are very grateful for the sponsorship.
Yes, and that means that everybody can come,
Yes.
right? So, if you are a student, if you are a young person, and you are interested in attending the Young Entrepreneur Summit, then certainly we have now received sponsorship to be able to cover the cost. And for us, really, it's just about covering the cost of putting the event on.
Yep.
Like, I just want everybody to be clear that when you see the ticket price for the conference, which is 4 days, by the way, so from the 16th to the 19th, if you purchase that ticket price, you get to attend all of the events.
Yes.
And again, what's included is the food, is the beverages, it's the entertainment, all of that. The experience, it's the investment in yourself.
Yeah.
Yes, well
and it's
said.
a risk, kind of, too, because like Dennis said, you never know who you're gonna meet
Never
by
know.
just taking that risk and investment in yourself. You never know how it may pay off in the end. It may
Yeah.
look like I want to spend this money, but in the end, the people you meet, the connections that you make could be something that works for you in the long run.
And that has happened.
It has.
Like we can boast, like, from the rocket pitch competitions, all of that. Like, even people who may not have won the competition, in some cases have continued to start their business, have partnered with someone who was there, who followed up and got an investment from someone who was there. So it really is a huge opportunity that we encourage people not to miss out on, because why would you do that?
Yeah.
And it's a fun time too.
Yeah.
So it's if you're ticking all the boxes, you're meeting people, you're exposing your product and or service, you're getting access to information, and you're getting food and beverage. Like, why wouldn't you do this?
Yeah.
And just to say this, I would just encourage anyone that's going to take part in Global Entrepreneurship Week to come prepared, like with business cards and stuff
Yes.
like that. So it's not, I don't have it today. Miss the whole opportunity off of whether it's electronic, physical, whatever.
Yeah, and I would say, like, right now, like, say you have a LinkedIn profile or something like that, you can create, they have this QR code.
You can
You
keep it
just
on your
scan
phone.
it, just,
Make it your home screen, so when you're going around and talking, you can just show your phone, make the contact, and it might not be a contact for today, but in a year's time when you're ready to launch, or sometimes it might be a little bit longer.
Yeah.
You have that contact, and you're able to really get in the room and meet those people.
Yeah, it's important. I mean, every time you go around, I mean, old school, we still print out paper. we still got those business cards, but we got the digital ones too.
Yeah.
And it's so easy nowadays to make sure that you're leaving your contact information, especially if you've already started your business, right? There should be no reason why you can't leave a bit of yourself with whomever you met, because you want that person to be able to follow up with you. You want to leverage that connection. And I want to talk a little bit about the purpose of networking, if we can. Because I do sometimes think that people are like, okay, I'm going to get me some drinks and something to eat.
Only if Dennis is coming with me.
That's exactly how it is.
Right?
Yeah, yes, because you're like, oh my God, this is uncomfortable. But I do think that when you're put in those scenarios, think about it, especially if you're a business owner, you have your own business, you can give yourself like some personal goals or personal targets for, I want to meet 3 new people.
Yeah.
Right? I want to find someone who can help me build my website. Right? I want to find someone who can help introduce me to a new distributor.
Yeah.
And you create those goals for yourself. Now you are in the room for a reason. Like, you're actively trying to do that. And you can do it if you give yourself those goals, right? If you come prepared, like you said, to create those opportunities and those real valuable interactions, if that makes sense. And you can still get something to drink.
Exactly.
And get something. You can still do that.
Exactly.
So what are you guys most looking forward to for the week?
So I love Global Entrepreneurship Week as it is. I mean, there's so much good value throughout the week, all the different events. Specifically, though, with the Festival of Entrepreneurship, it's really a true networking event that really helps you to sort of, get out of your shell. It's a very informal, it's not, we're not forcing you to go and speak to anybody. You're able to move around the room, maybe see some friends that you know, but go beyond who you know. When you make those connections, send them a message the next day, follow up, small little things like that. And putting everybody into that same room it's great to see every year. I mean, it's packed every year. So it's I enjoy it.
Yeah. What about you, Ondreyah?
I enjoy the hill of Global Entrepreneurship Week. I'm going to sound like a hypocrite right now, but I am looking forward to Rocket Pitch.
Yeah.
That's my favorite GW event.
Okay. And for those who don't know, Rocket Pitch is the opportunity for us to help to inject a little bit of capital into someone's idea. Like a new idea, if it's a year and younger, and you need a little bit of capital to get you started. Sometimes we're like, we just want you to get the idea out of your head and,
pitch.
move it. Pitch it. So people pitch for five minutes, and then we award a first and second place prize, so $5,000 and $2,000, and then you get some startup services to support you. But it's always fun to see the ideas,
I
right?
just tell people it's like Bermuda Shark Tank.
It is.
It's
It's
all
very Shark Tank.
Shark Tank, and I watch Shark Tank till I'm blue in the face. So I'm looking forward to seeing what becomes, what we see, what starts, what grows from
that.
Rocket Pitch.
Yeah, and we have so many businesses, like over 100 businesses that have gone through that process now, that we can say we help them to get started, and that's a big deal. And an island this small, to be able to say that we've helped them to get their business started. And the idea behind it is to continue to provide that support, right? So it starts, this is a fun way for us to get people into the market, right? Have a little food, have a little drink, pitch your idea, win some money. But at the end of the day, the end goal is really to introduce people to entrepreneurship, create opportunities for them to actually build their business, meet the people that they need to help them build their business, and to kind of encourage. If we go back to the kind of tenets of Global Entrepreneurship Week, it's to inspire, to mentor, to engage, and to network. And to connect. Same thing. Well done, Ondreyah. She knows. Yeah. But that's what it's all about, really, at the end of the day. And I think all of the events, specifically the ones that you guys are leading, are going to do just that. And we're really excited about it. So I'm going to give a shout out to our sponsors, because true indeed, we could not do this without them, and we could not have grown it to what we've grown it to without the support from the start. The Economic Development Department, who has gone by many different names, but they are one of our major sponsors. Of course, One Communication came on as a major sponsor. We also are thankful to the BTA, who have been consistent in supporting our pitch pink category of Rocket Pitch. We also have Archery, Bacardi Limited. They sponsor a whole new category of Rocket Pitch, which is food and beverage. Then Butterfield, Clarion. Also, we have some in-kind supporters: LeadX Design, Transform, Island Press, Ignite, PTix, and Hamilton Princess. And don't think, because we're talking about this now, we're not accepting other interested sponsors. Come on in, because we know that it takes a village, right? It's not just about BEDC. It's not just about anyone. In order for us to do this at the level that we do it, and to support the number of entrepreneurs that we've supported over the years, it takes the village, and that is the entire community. So we definitely want to shout out those who have come on now, Argus especially. But if you are interested and you hear this and you're like, why are we? Come on. Come on in.
And if you see, if you think maybe you might be a good vendor, reach out to us, and we'll see if we can get you into one of our spots.
Right. So
So when we
this
say vendor, we mean service provider.
Service provider.
service product.
Yes.
So for the Festival of Entrepreneurship, talk a little bit about that. So the people in the room, who is going to be vending at Festival of Entrepreneurship?
Yeah, so we're gonna have a full range from top to bottom. So we're gonna have Lead X Design. They'll be there.
Okay.
First Atlantic Commerce. We'll have the banks, government obligations. Really putting everybody into that one space. But of course, if there's someone out there that might
That
think
provides a
that
service,
their business, more of a business to business in that category, and they think that they can provide some value for entrepreneurs, then of course reach out and we'll see if we can get you into one of our spots.
I mean, that's the whole idea, really, is to create opportunities for these service providers to meet potential customers.
Yeah.
And then also for the customers to be able to go around the room without having to go, far and wide to identify what they need. And in some cases, these service providers are providing discounts, right? Or some type of incentive to sign up and work with them, which I think is always good, right? The other thing I want to talk about, which we haven't talked about, is what we're doing to incentivize the kind of interaction with the raffles and stuff.
Yeah.
So you want to talk a little bit about that?
Or raffle prizes.
Yeah,
we will
yeah.
be giving away, so I don't want to say too much.
Yeah.
But
But just
for
so-
the youth, obviously last year we did fun things like crossword puzzles. So we would be doing activities that you actually have to put in work to receive a prize. It's not just we're pulling a random raffle out of a hat. I want you to actually do some, fun activities in order to make you eligible to win a prize.
Okay.
But we do have airports, different gift certificates to different small businesses around, and then also a fan.
Ooh! Can I play?
I'll be there.
It's like, no. Talk a little bit, when you say youth, what age range are we talking about? Like, what really is your target for the summit?
My target is, I wouldn't put age range, but I will put school year. So M3 to ask for.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I feel like at this age, you're kind of, you have a sense of what it is you want to do. You may have already dabbled into entrepreneurship. We have our summer student entrepreneurship program, and so we are always looking for young people to participate in that. And so if you have an inclination, which I think a lot of young people do, like you said, they're like, why do I have to go to 4 years of school when I already know that I want to do this? So if you're an artist, if you're a photographer, if you have interest in fixing computers and technology and stuff, to me, entrepreneurship crosses all of the industries, right? So you could start your business doing it. You could be a lawyer and start your own law firm, right? That you're now an entrepreneur.
You could be a doctor, have your own practice.
Exactly.
Yeah, there's a lot.
It's a lot. And so I do think that when we are saying Young Entrepreneur Summit, I don't want people to think, well, oh no, I'm not interested in starting my own business. I don't want to come. What I would say is come, because you never know where you're going to end up in life. And to me, the ultimate, the top is being able to take whatever you studied or whatever you learned and creating your own out of it. To me, that's the top, because now you are literally maximizing your earning potential. It now is in your hands. You get to control what that looks like versus working for someone else where they say, well, this is
what you
that's it. So when you enter into the realm of entrepreneurship, you really get to say what the top is. And so that's why, we definitely want to encourage young people to come out, irrespective. You might want to go work for KPMG or a law firm for now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
How many people do we know that started off in one field, like Lizzie? We're working with Lizzie to help us plan this. She owns a TOEFL, and she's a lawyer. Right?
She's a lawyer and switched and now doing great things.
Now she's doing great things, and one of which is helping us plan this wonderful event that we have coming up. So I'm saying to all you listening, this is for the adults and the children. Both of these events that we're talking about are opportunities for you to get information, education, meet people, a little bit of fun
Yeah.
and all of that in one kind of setting.
Yeah.
So
Looking forward to it.
you are?
Yeah.
Another year.
She's like, yeah. And it's
It
a
just
lot
feels
of
like it's just like right there. Like,
it is.
And I felt
Every
like
year
it
it
just
comes
felt
so-
so far away. And I was
Yeah.
just,
It's here tomorrow,
Yeah.
like literally.
Yeah.
That's what it feels like. So for those of you who haven't bought tickets, you can log on to our website. If you go to gew.bm, it will take you right to where you need to be.
Yeah.
And you can purchase your tickets there. If you have questions, you can email us at info@bedc.bm. But again, we are encouraging people to attend the whole thing.
Yeah.
All the 4 days, because you're definitely going to get an experience and different interaction across the 4 days. But again, if you have questions, you need some information or assistance with regard to being able to attend, then please do reach out to us because you don't want to miss it.
Exactly. Each event is a different opportunity.
It is.
each event has its own specific
Yeah,
target,
it's all different,
right?
and yeah, great place to be.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, thank you
Thank
for
you.
coming and minding a little bit of your business with me today. And remember, if you don't mind your business,
Who will?
Here we are.
Thanks for tuning in to Mind Your Business with me, your host, Jamila Lodge. Tune in next week, Thursday at 4 p.m. because if you don't mind your business, who will? Mind Your Business is brought to you by BEDC. Bermuda Business starts here.